Hello and welcome back to Reflex GT6. You are joining us now in the loser bracket semi-final. It is going to be FarikoYin squaring up against Lowland Lions. And I'm sat with someone a little bit different next to me. Is my brother, Foreign Momo, who actually lost to Lowland Lions earlier.
Yeah, they knocked us out quite frustratingly. Oh, I need to hold this mic quite close to my mouth.
Yeah, it's not as sensitive as this one, but Lowland Lions actually knocked you out. And I mean, judging off that game, you've not played FarikoYin, I don't believe, but do you think Lowland Lions are going to be able to take this?
Lowland Lions did play well, obviously, against ourselves and did knock us out 3-1. In all honesty, I think Yin are going to take this. That's my personal opinion, but we're going to have to see how it pans out.
FarikoYin did play extremely strong against 3D just then. They got a huge win on the capture the flag. Domination was very convincing as well, dropping only on the search and destroy. Let's have a look what is going on for Battle King. He's going to be playing defensive assault rifle here.
Battle King, what he's actually done is, I think Battle King's in their spawn actually, so Battle King's actually, he's sitting at their flag.
Oh, he's just going to prevent the capture.
He's at the complete opposite side. So not like Battle King at all, to be honest.
No, so he's playing aggressively with the assault rifle, it would seem. Let's switch over to the flag carrier now, see exactly what he's doing. And it's going to be DNA who's just going to sit there. There's nothing much he can do. He's just going to stay alive and rely on his teammates now to try and pick up those kills so that he can get that capture.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where obviously when you get these kind of stalemates, if you like, one side of the flag, one side of the other, like one team with the other flag at the other side, and it's kind of just a matter of time till one of the teams sneaks around and kills him. But you've got to set up a defense, you've got to kind of set up an attack as well within the 4 people that's on your team. So it's quite hard to do, but looks like he's under attack here. Rush is taking a double kill, and has he returned the flag?
I'm not sure.
He's going to do it.
Yep. Oh, but Battle King was ready just to pick that up, and Battle King is just going to run it away. So it is still 0-0 in this game. Staying with this stalemate at the moment, on board with Battle King for Lowland Lions. And I mean, who would you say is probably the best player in the Lowland Lions team? You have played them, so you've probably got a bit of a better idea than I have.
I mean, they've all been quite consistent. From when I've seen played, Battle King's been playing exceptionally well today. I think he had a bit of a slow start yesterday, but he's really picked it up today. As you can see, he's on 3-0 there.
And Knifer and Strict, DNA, all ex-Fariko members. Funnily enough, ex-FarikoYin members now playing against the old team.
I mean, this kind of, obviously there's not loads and loads of Dutch players, so they kind of switch it about. He's getting quite excited on the stream. They do switch it about, like the Dutch players, like LLL and Fariko. There's obviously a few Fariko teams, but when they're putting it all together, they're just trying to mix and match, make the best team, which I think Yin at the minute are. I think Yin kind of have the edge over LLL and kind of have the bragging rights, but I mean, we'll just see how this pans out.
They are a really strong team, obviously coming second at EGL4. If they carry on at this rate, they are currently winning this game. They could place first or second at Reflex GT.
Oh, indeed, yeah. That was a really big kill for Slayer. For Saiyan, sorry, T1. He's actually, he's got the kill there. He returned the flag. He was so close to it, but I think, in all honesty, T1,
he's very passionate.
He gets a bit of stick, but at the end of the day, he puts up the numbers.
Yeah, he's a really good player, and he likes people to know it, I think it's fair to say. Rush has actually been playing really well as well. I think that's probably the third 2-piece we've seen by him. Knifer, he's trying to make an advancement on that flag, but he's stunned. Torres getting 2 of those kills, and Lowland Lions are trailing at the moment. They've fought all the way through the losers bracket, and I think they went into the losers bracket really early on.
They did. It was kind of like EGL. They went into the loser bracket, fought through the loser bracket, played tons and tons of games, made it, to this stage. I think this loser bracket semis.
Loser bracket semi-final. The winner of this will go on to play Team Foreign, and they will battle it out for a place in the championship.
Okay. So, I mean, as you can see, obviously, the kind of, as they win one game, they're kind of getting the momentum up, playing a few games. Like, they're going into this off probably the back of 4 or 5 wins already. So, they're not used to losing. They don't want to change that. But that is also the same as LLL. So, someone's going to have to lose.
Yep, Knifer now has been taken out by Torres. DNA is going to try pushing up with his SMG. They need to do something here. They're falling behind, and it's not going to be great for them going into round number 2 of Capture the Flag on Hard Hat with this 2-0 deficit. Yeah,
I mean, there's not an exceptional amount of time, obviously, to bring it back, but especially on Hard Hat, there's so many corners, so many different ways of holding. But, if you get the right setup, you can push them back into the spawn, and once you got that flag in that setup, it's plain sailing from there.
And what is your view on this map on the whole? Because I know a lot of people really don't like Hard Hat, but others think it's all right for Capture the Flag.
I hate it. I hate this map. Probably, I've been quite lucky throughout the series to not play this at all. Hard Hat CTF, so you know, I'm quite grateful of that. But
and
you know,
because you think it's not right for competitive, or just you don't particularly like the map?
I think it was just never. It was introduced quite late, so obviously we didn't really, you know, get ourselves, you know, put in place for it. And I generally don't like it because I'm not good at it, and that's like a lot of things. You don't enjoy it if you know, if you're not good at it. But you know, I know other people like Tony. Tony was saying it's probably his favourite map, and he's not got to play it at all, so he's really good about that.
Oh, wow, that was really close. It almost went to 3-0 there to FarikoYin. So close to that third capture. We're going to switch sides now and see exactly what FarikoYin are doing right. And I don't think it let me switch sides then. There we go.
Yeah, you're back on LLL.
Okay, I'm back on the same team.
Played well.
There we go. Fariko Rush, that's who I want to be watching as he pushes up with his SMG. Oh, going for a nice cheeky little Python kill, but it doesn't pay off.
I think it's interesting to see some of the proficiencies using on the classes, because in all honesty, I've always stuck with kick, but I don't actually know what some of the others do. Like, you can see all the Fariko team are using focus.
Yeah.
Now I think you know, it just stops your gun moving around. I know it's kind of pointless, but
I mean, everyone's generally sticking with quick draw and dead silence, and then it's either sleight hand or marathon.
Yeah,
that's just sort of the standard setup.
Who's playing under admin? Is it Rev there?
Yes,
is that right? Yeah.
It is Rev. Yeah, it's T1.
Let's have a look at the scoreboards.
It's the exact same team from EGL. They've stuck with the same lineup, and it's doing well. I mean, this is guaranteed top 4, both of these teams.
Yeah.
Whoever wins this is guaranteed top 3.
I mean, it's the same lineup as Reflex GT5, is it?
Possibly.
It's the one that we played, you know, as a team. But you know, obviously they've grown, they've improved, they've worked on teamwork, and you know, they're coming through these tournaments, coming second at EGL, and you know, they have a chance and possibility to inevitably win the whole tournament here. But you know, they've got a long run.
Yeah, they're going to be up against Apex as well, and I believe they'll be on a handicap because they've come from the losers bracket, judging off previous tournaments. So it's a difficult road ahead of them, and Apex probably are a stronger team, at least on paper. But, you know, Fariko have been playing really well, and this isn't over yet anyway. They do have a big lead in flags now. It is, at the moment, 3-0 to them.
It is, yeah.
And on flag number 4 here, trying to run it home.
Yeah, T1's grabbed this flag. Why is he's going to challenge that? Or maybe he's just throwing the player off guard. He's completely switched it, gone right across the map. Quite an interesting route to take, but it looks like he's going to play off. Rush picks up the 2-piece, and I think he's going to make this 4-0.
Yeah,
he is. And with only 3 minutes left to go, I think LLL, well, I think everyone knows that it's going to be pretty much impossible to come back if you have the setup correct, but you know, they could relay a few flags, you never know.
Yeah, they're absolutely storming this capture the flag on hard hat now, and what's good to see is that they're just continually pushing. They're not just sitting back with this huge lead, they're just making it bigger and bigger. They're not just camping around their own flag, and the way this is going, it's probably going to go to 5-0 very shortly here as Rush, I believe it was Rush, does pick up the flag. T1's even getting ready on the relay.
Yeah, they're not even tracking back, obviously, to guarantee the flag. You know, they're that far ahead already that they don't need to. Surprise T1's, yeah, he's going back for it now. He's getting ready. See, obviously they've got setups for this. They're quite an organised team, and they've always have been because of obviously the practice quite a lot, and you know they are a prepared team on this game. So it is good to see a team with proper setups, proper like strategies really.
The question is now, if one of the team pulled out a sniper with extended mags on, what would Brainiac say? Brainiac could probably say we should play on.
Yeah, definitely. If it's Fariko, it's fine.
Yeah.
Unlike foreign, obviously.
We'll have less of that. You're a little bit sore over that, but
I am. Pretty much messed my whole tournament up, but anyway.
Yeah, well, that's just the way it plays out, I guess. T1 now is searching.
He's on a rampage now.
Yeah, he's playing really well. A really accurate shot with that SMG. He wanted to run this home, but at the moment, the opposing team, LLL, have picked up the flag. They've actually dropped it now. Is this going to be 6-0?
I don't know. It's kind of obviously when you get into the semi-finals like this, you're expecting two very good teams, which I'm not not saying they're not at all, but Fariko are actually outplaying these on a different level here. You're talking 6-0, possibly. Oh no, they've actually returned that flag, but straight away they're on it again. They picked up the flag. There's no pressure on them.
It almost doesn't matter at this stage. It's too late to really do anything.
Picking up another double kill there.
I don't even think, if there was no one actually playing for Fariko, I don't actually think Lowland Lions can win anyway.
No, definitely not.
I think at this stage, Fariko might just sit back a little bit.
I think it doesn't really matter. I think they're all just running around having a bit of fun now. They've got a 6-0 lead. They can do what they want. Yeah. They're probably trying to, make it as big as lead as possible, and they're doing that with 3 down again. And
there we go. That's 6-0 there with 45 seconds left on the clock. And Lowland Lions have absolutely no chance in this capture the flag. There wasn't really any moment where it looked like they were going to win this.
in all honesty, looking from Lowland Lions' point of view, they were always on the back foot. They were always kind of defending, running backwards towards the flag. Fariko, they do have a strong setup here, and I think T1, especially in this game, has done exceptionally well, as well as Rush, to be honest.
Yeah, Rush is actually still running this, though. He wants to make this 7-0. I don't know if he's going to, because Lowland Lions have actually picked up that flag, playing it to the very end, and he's been stunned in this pipe now, probably going to get taken out very shortly. So that's going to be capture the flag over. Domination's going to be the next game type. Do you think Fariko are going to continue this form? Do you think Lowland Lions can sort the
Yeah, definitely. I think my money's definitely on Fariko with the momentum they've got. I mean, you can see they're on fire really now. There was no one there, no one in the team letting them down. They were all working together, and I can't see this being, taken from them, in all honesty. Yeah. Domination they've been playing very well in, and individual gun skill, they're all very good as well.
Brainiac's coaching them as well. And what a coach
Slight disadvantage, but okay. I'm only joking.
Yeah. So just to clarify, it was 9th that you ended up finishing, for those wondering, I think.
For ourselves as FarikoYin, basically we finished 9th to 12th, and there were placement games, so we were meant to be playing Team Extensive, which was Maxi, Jonas, which is Slayer 1.
Because they only finished top 12. They were expected a higher finish. I actually thought they'd be top 5, if I'm being honest.
They were, but I think we were meant to play them, but they went home and said you can have it, so we finished 9th to 10th. So
you scrubbed the win.
I'm going to put a ticket in, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, my God.
No.
GB
so
references always go down well.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're very popular on the stream chat, Phil.
Oh, no, I love reading through the stream. It's always a good laugh.
Yeah, people are always praising you. It doesn't matter if someone on the other team went 1 to 50.
I think
if you get 1 point negative, that is it.
Biggest fan of the stream at the moment is Bobby558.
Oh my God!
Big shout out to Big Bob.
Don't do this, Phil. Some of those.
moving on. There you go, Bobby. I love you. Back to the game.
We'll start off with Lowland Lions.
Yeah, Lowland Lions. I mean, this map is kind of causing a lot of upsets within Domination from actually a player's point of view. It's obviously very frustrating because B is such an open place. You can shoot it from the top corridor.
People hate it.
Yeah, what I call church. I don't even know. On the right hand side, top corridor, the big white building, the fight. There's so many different places you can get shot from. What teams are actually doing is just getting a 2-cap and holding it. And obviously with a 5-minute side, it's not hard to do.
And what Tony was actually saying before when we were doing the commentating, he was saying, he said, I'll even admit our team will pull out 3 Type 95s on this map, because as soon as you get B and you just set up well.
Same as ourselves, yeah.
It's not very fun to watch, but it's what teams do. Teams want to win. They're not just going to use interesting guns to impress the live stream. They want to win this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, at the end of the day, when do you see me using an assault rifle?
Exactly.
And then, obviously, if I'm pulling one out on something like on a Domination. I mean, I personally enjoy it. I love it, and I'm sure there'll be a few comments regarding it, but I love Domination, and I'd want it to stay in the rule set. I think
they just need to sort the spawns out.
Yeah, the spawns are a big issue, and hopefully this LAN event will show that.
I mean, I'm assuming that's people's biggest gripe with it. I think the concept of Domination is fine, but for down there,
I mean, people, if you ask some of the veterans or the older players about Call of Duty 4 Domination, it possibly was one of the best game types of all time, along with Sabotage, but that's something myself and you never really experienced on a competitive level.
No, I was never big on Sabotage personally, but obviously it was COD 4 competitive, which is completely different to Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, but you could always whack a C4 on the flag just in case.
Yeah. Oh, Domination C4. No, it would be great to see it keeping the rule set, but I think we both do agree if the spawns stay as they are, it's going to be a big problem.
I think it is a big problem, but a lot of people are saying introduce search and destroy and capture the flag as alternative game types, so CTF, S&D. But I personally completely disagree with that. I think S&D is probably the luckiest, the kind of most useless game type there is.
Well, I mean, as it currently stands, the 4 rounds doesn't help. I think if it was 6 rounds, it'd be a little bit better.
I think I think it would, but because obviously the more rounds, the more consistent you have to be. But it's kind of, if it just take and Strick there taking a nice cheeky little spot line down.
He killed
on
his
his
own
flag.
teammate. He just killed DNA.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Well played, Strick.
That is not what Lowland Lions need right now. I believe they are losing this. When that flash goes away, we're going to see them trailing by approximately 12 points in total, and they are currently only in possession of 1 flag. They're going to make the push on C though now, because B is going to be impossible to capture.
Yeah, Dennis is trying to go right round the outside here. But this is kind of going to prove the point. they can't physically push for B because they're going to be in so many different spots. Now, Dennis has tried to go round, but he's pinned in here. And as you see, he's just got the higher ground rush and he's taken him out. It's such a... It's kind of because the game, obviously, you can be killed so easily. You know, it doesn't take someone long to kind of just sit in a corner and then just shoot you in the back, or even shoot you in Challenger, because he's got the upper hand. They're going to take that. But, you know, hands down to Fariko taking the 3 cap now. This is going to put so much pressure on Lowland Lions to try and grab a flag, and really what they need to be doing is picking up kills as well. Yeah. Rev's playing exceptional.
I love the way that even if T1 just gets a single kill, he will just scream into the audience.
Exactly. There's a great sport.
I don't know if you witnessed his interview previously. There we go. There's the T1 scream.
The T1 scream.
He finds everything so easy, it would seem.
I don't see. Do you know what his new gaming tags are about? Saiyan or?
I don't know if that's his current one. It probably means something. I'm unaware. But oh, apparently it's a Dragon Ball Z reference. Not impressed with that. A-Spec couldn't believe I hadn't seen Dragon Ball Z.
It's like Pokemon, isn't it?
I guess so. We've probably enraged the stream at the moment now. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we have no idea what it's about.
Okay.
That will probably make things a little bit better.
So the last 30 seconds of the game here, Lowland Lions have finally got a flag back to themselves. But look at the point deficit they're going to be playing at. It's 48 to 96. You know, or 49 to 98 now. So we're looking at nearly 50 points here. They're going to come back. So that's, you know, a 5-minute game. It's going to be really, really hard for them to do.
It's literally a case now that if they 2-cap the whole game, then they would draw.
Yeah. Well, that's basically what they, you know.
They did get a 3-cap temporarily.
Yeah.
And the problem is as well, they're not going to be able to 2-cap the whole game because initially it's going to be 1 flag to 1 flag while a battle over B happens. So LLL have no other choice than to dominate at some point during this next game.
Yeah, definitely.
And we will see how Fariko cope with that and how they play with that in mind, knowing that they are so far ahead currently in this game. It is 1-0 to FarikoYin. They have started this up immediately.
Ready to go.
Yep, they're going to switch over sides. We'll jump on board with FarikoYin. Is there any play you particularly want to start off watching?
I like to watch T1 in all honesty.
We'll go on to T1.
As you can see here, see how well he's doing when he's shouting is easy. It's kind of funny how he's got kind of a little saying to himself, hasn't he?
Yeah, Bobby just said that your hair's on fire.
Is it? Oh.
He's tweeting a lot of things.
He's tweeting a very high level, isn't he?
Yeah, he's loving that Twitter. A-Spec has been saying some brutal things about you.
Oh.
I don't know if you can hear me now.
No, I don't know. Was he? We won't get into it. You can tell me later anyway. Oh, what is it?
He's heckling you, Phil.
He's heckling me in some other language. I'm confused. Yeah. Anyway, Rev's on the flag here. I don't even know if they know. A lot of smokes are going down. They're going to cap this. And as you see, they've caught B straight away. Lowland Lions, this is the last thing they want. Because this B flag can be held for pretty much the whole game. Rushy's lying on top of it. I don't know why he didn't start shooting there. T1 coming down. Can he pick the 3-piece up? Oh!
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
There we go.
Oh, I was expecting an easy then. Oh, there it is.
Every time he cheers, the audience are cheering a certain word back at him.
Lowland Lions have done very well to actually capture that. They kind of done a counter cap. They got 3 down, jumped on the flag in the corner. Rushy's spraying, hoping for something.
I want to get your opinion, Phil, as well, because I've said on the stream before, we have talked about them quite a bit, but I think the streamer enjoying it. They're enjoying a little bit of hype around them. XPX.
Oh!
We go way back with XPX.
XPX.
In the VP COD 4 days. And
I really don't understand it, and you know, from going back to 2007 when Call of Duty 4 first came out, we played XPX. It was pretty much the same lineup except Sid.
Oh, good old Sid.
Good old Sid.
Shout out to Sid and Lordy FC if you are watching. I think it was Lordy FC.
Lord, he wasn't playing.
They had quite quite random games.
And obviously we played them so many times, and in all honesty, I'm just going to be honest and just say they were absolutely terrible.
It's true. We've said
they were literally the lowest of the. They were like
the records were like 10 to 100.
It was unbelievable, and then you see them come into a new game, you know, they really tried on Black Ops. They didn't attend an event in UK, or to my knowledge, they may have attended one in Portugal. But and to come to the first Modern Warfare 3 event, and
they said on Skype they'd played a few in Portugal and done well.
Yeah, I mean, it's really impressive, and you know, congratulations to them to come to an event, place top 6, I believe.
The question is,
they had Apex on the go as well.
All the time when they would play us, they would always use the excuse that they have 1 second delay, there's connection issues, and we would kind of laugh to ourselves, but maybe they were right all along.
I still don't agree with it. I can't agree with when we host, they have when they host, they have a disadvantage. That was their excuse, but
XPX.
I think what we have to take from it is the improvement that they've done.
We did an
They've been together as a team for 3 years. That's so.
I even said they've played together as long as we have, or longer now because I don't play, obviously.
Exactly, yeah.
But
Rico looking like they got this in the bag. It was such a high lead, and also a 10-point lead, 11-point now on this side. I think it's just plain sailing. Torres
absolutely walked.
See, this is what I mean. This is pure example of domination. There's only one alive. Oh, that didn't really work out. But you can chuck up a nade on the flag, and you can clear out all 3 if you get it right. Yeah. Luckily, grenades are kind of nerfed a little bit, or less damage, or whatever you call it.
It's a shame we can't see the stream chat to see what you guys are talking about. But going back on the subject of domination, we were sort of discussing what the pros and cons are for down there. And I think aside from the spawn, something that people don't like that I imagine may have been brought up on the stream, I don't know, is the fact that something Tunney actually raised himself. He said that one of the problems is teams will just capture 2 flags and sit on them 2 flags.
It will happen, and I mean, no one can deny it. I mean, teams will do it. We've done it in the past. We've done it at this event because it is generally, if you want to win the game, it's this kind of the sensible thing to do at the point, because if you're going to push up, even if you've got players sat back at your original flag, if you push to a certain point, they will spawn at the other side of the map. And that's not teams being scrubby, but that's what teams are doing. They're realising the error that, you know, Modern Warfare 3 makers have done, and they're kind of taking it to an advantage, because, you know, if you've got 2 flags and you spawn, you know, you're not spawning it in an incredibly hard position. You can get to both flags very easily. Stuns and nade, stuns as well, because flashes are so ridiculously over flashed, if you like, or whatever it is. Stuns, you know, you'll see 10 stuns going on a flag. And
I mean, the question is though, then, like you're saying, should domination really be included in the rule set? Because effectively, you could say, well, team deathmatch is fine because, you know, teams may just camp the whole game, but that's just how it is. Which would happen. At the moment,
I'd happily play 5 CTFs. That would be my perfect LAN.
Yeah, I mean,
the most skillful game type. Play every single. You get 5 CTF maps. Play every single map every time in a different order.
You've got to think about how much you actually want to restrict it, because you could almost get to the point where you could say there's going to be 1 map, 1 game mode, 1 gun is allowed. So there's got to be some versatility. There's always going to be a best and worst.
In my opinion, I'd leave it as it is at the minute. CTF, domination, S&D. Then I think it should be CTF again, not domination. Because, you know, do it like they did.
You think just have 1 domination in a best of 5?
No, I think it should be CTF, domination, S&D, then CTF, domination. But at the minute, you do CTF, domination, S&D, then domination again.
So you're doing domination. Doesn't really matter, to be honest.
Well,
the end result would be the same.
Yeah, I just think, you know, it kind of...
You think it'll flow better or something like that?
Oh, yeah, if you were like 2-1 up or something, you could have won and 3-1'd. You know, because obviously they're going off rounds as well now within pool play.
Yeah, that is actually a good point. It is 2-0 low here to Fariko, who seems to be absolutely walking this. Lola Lions aren't really putting up much of a fight. He did well in that last round of domination. It was almost equal. There was only 1 point in it.
Yeah.
So is Search and Destroy going to be the turning point?
Search and Destroy, as I said, I hate the game type. However, it is it's probably the most entertaining to watch, and I think you'll agree on that one sometimes.
Yeah.
We do like very, very tense to watch when it's a one-on-one battle or a 1v3 or a, you know, anything. It can be so interesting because 1 life is all you get. But
we just want shorter round lengths.
It's kind of the thing. If you went into a domination or a CTF now, you'd probably put your money on Fariko taking it.
Yeah.
But going into this Search and Destroy, you know, it can be anyone's.
Anything
literally
can happen. There's some big cheers coming over from. That's the actual placement game between Tunney's team, which is Tunney, Amaze, Godlike, and
Dynamo. Godlike's brother.
Yep, and
Rose playing together.
You weren't here this morning when there was a little bit of commotion within the team. I guess we can talk about it. I don't see why not.
I actually know what happened.
Well, no.
Do you know what happened? Or?
Yeah, I was watching it. It was when I was texting you saying to bring that cough medicine here, but.
Oh, right. Dynamo wasn't happy, was he? Because he thought he was playing for top 12.
Dynamo was never happy.
he thought he was playing top 12, so he didn't want to bother playing.
I've not actually really spoke to him, but in game...
He's been playing very well, though.
the stuff he says to people over Xbox Live isn't the
it's not obviously not very pleasant. I mean, you'll always get people like that. I mean, you'll get people trash talking like T1 over there shouting easy. But that's banner in game. You know, he's such a a nice lad out of game. He talks to me, T1. But
T1, yeah, exactly. But so this morning anyway, they were playing their first game, and they were losing it against the team, and Galvs just gave up. Well, he didn't give up. He said, I can't be bothered with this. I'm putting music in, something along them lines. Put his iPod in. Tony put his control down and said, I'm not playing this if you're doing that. And it was a little bit awkward.
It's a bit of a cringe-worthy moment. I think really, if you don't want to play, you got to think about your teammates, because there's 3 other people sat next to you who genuinely are putting every single effort that they've got into winning that game. But if it's one of those things where you technically can't come back, I understand putting your controller down like Domination
and that wasn't the case, and that's why Tony got so frustrated. No, they just started the game, and he was just putting his iPod in and listening to music.
That's
yeah, but I mean, I think that's one of the most important things. Obviously, you want a team with people who are going to perform and play well, but you don't want to be scrimming with people, practicing with people, and even what is effectively going abroad or traveling to an event and sharing hotels with people who you don't get along with. Fortunately for you, I think this team, the team that you're in at the moment with Foreign X, we really get along. Sort of, we've met Maka at his house and everything.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first things I kind of said to you. I turned to you and said, this is the first team where there's not been really any arguments or any things that you disagree on, because obviously there's been.
I was going to say just
that's why I said disagree.
Tubes and Tubes is natural when we team with them. That was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah. I mean,
you've teamed with Tubes a few times actually, haven't you?
Yeah, but when you get obviously things like there's always discussions and obviously not arguments, but in between plays. It's never really obviously when we team with Madcat and Busby and that all went off, and then you try teaming with other people. I can't think off the top of my head, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it is good to discuss kind of losses or whatever.
They're some amazing players, and if you are watching at the moment, Madcat, still have your Black Ops. What was it? The most achieved,
No, it was
new
breakthrough player.
Breakthrough player. I've still got your Black Ops breakthrough player. Huh?
I need to hold it so it's next to my mouth, I think.
Yeah, as long as it's close enough, that should be all right.
I think he says stop touching it.
Okay, we're going to carry on. We're not sure what's going on.
A-Spec's trolling me.
Yeah, he's been trolling me all afternoon.
I was watching A-Spec play StarCraft 2. I was very, very impressed, actually.
The amount of
he GG'd him.
It's a little heart sign. He's been dropping a lot of innuendos during our commentaries. I think he's pretty much he's stereotyped but large groups of people, which was quite funny.
All right.
But maybe considered offensive.
Oh no, you can't.
Please don't. Anything we say in this stream, please don't take it too seriously. Obviously.
Oh, so we've already kicked off. Taste. Dennis is dead.
Yep, Dennis is down. The first.
What are you doing, Dennis?
First blood on Fariko.
Dennis is DNA, by the way.
Yeah.
I've always, because it's like LLL DNA. It's like just saying a load of letters, and I always just say Dennis.
Yeah. It's easier to say Dennis. Who played in? He was originally Fariko. This is originally the Fariko MVP lineup with T1, etc. It was actually Reflex GT4 where they were effectively promoted from what was Daredevil and Strick's team, Strick now and Knifer's team, who are now actually
It has changed a lot. It has changed a lot. I mean, it wasn't because obviously Knifer was with Strick and Daredevil. T1 was with who's the other? T1 was with
Torres, Rush, was it?
Torres and Rush and everything, and DNA Dennis was with Fariko Noob, which I think is T1, and there was like a
drop kill, wasn't it?
Yeah, drop noob and stuff like that. Not drop noob, that's
TM kill, yeah.
TM kill, yeah, and obviously there's about. I'd say about 15.
There's a lot of Dutch players. Fariko just tend to embrace every Dutch Call of Duty player, and there we go. Okay.
Oh, there was a tweet from Infected Cookie there.
Saying means the best in Dragon Ball Z language, apparently.
Oh, the best.
Okay, there we go. So the best T1 makes sense, I guess.
Well, you don't want to. They should be immature. Okay. Anyway,
I don't know
every other tweet is just Bobby558.
Oh, yeah.
Such a dedicated tweeter.
I don't think we should give him praise. I'm sure he means well, but let's not clog the feed up.
It is good to get everyone's opinions, though. I mean, if you are watching them, you have a Twitter account. Obviously, let us know who you think will win. who's playing best, and
we'll
obviously
try and read out a few of them when they pop up on the screen.
Definitely.
T1 though gets the final kill there, and it means that's going to be 1-0 in favour of Fariko, who have been dominating LLL so far.
Yeah, I mean that was gun I've actually not seen throughout the event. A silenced ACR used by T1. I've not seen that at all. Obviously, maybe yourself have.
I think you'd only ever see it in Search and Destroy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, ACRs are a little bit rare as it is. I didn't actually know you could do that. There you go.
Did you just climb up the ladder? Yeah. Oh yeah, I did.
But,
it's a nice little spot. It's a bit open, obviously, from the middle, but.
And what are your thoughts on Seatown for Search and Destroy? Obviously, it's played in Capture the Flag.
If you ask me, like, what was my opinions on CTF or Domination or something like that, then what I would say is, you know, you'd have an opinion on it. But any map on Search and Destroy, I generally think he's kind of the same, because Search and Destroy is, you know, a lot of luck is involved in Search and Destroy, and I kind of just think, you know, where are the bombs? I genuinely didn't know where some of the bombs were on the map.
No one practices it, and the game's in its earliest days
and
at the moment.
That's why I don't understand why, you know, it's you know, included, but you know, in agreement to this, I wouldn't take it out.
I think the reason that no one practices it is because people camp, and no one wants to play games where people are just camping around. They want to warm up the gun, the accuracy, if you like, with the guns, whatever it may be. Fariko are currently winning this, though. It is first to 4, 1-0 to Fariko, and it's looking like they're going to take this 2-0. Knifer trying to stop that, though, taking out Torres, doing all he can. Is it Knifer who's left? Knifer versus 2. It would be a 1 versus 3 in defuse, but time is just ticking away.
He's got 10 seconds to get to it. No, it's going down. Time ticks away, and T1 gets the final kill, making it 2-0 there. You know, and is this a best of 5? Is this?
Yeah, best of 5.
So this could be potentially the end of the game.
Yep. If Fariko go on to win this, then that will be it for the semi-finals, and they'll advance to play Team Foreign in the loser bracket finals, where both teams will be guaranteed top 3 positions.
So I mean, the winner of this is top 3. Is that right?
Yes, winner of this is going to be top 3, loser top 4. So good positions for both of them, but the loser of this is basically missing out on the money cash prize. And it's looking like it's going to be Lowland Lines at this rate. The money split is €400 for third, 600 for second, 1,200 for first place, which is slightly lower than the events such as EGL. But, you know, let's face it, I love coming over to do Reflex. This is my second time coming here and your third.
My third time in 1 year. I mean, you know, you don't go to the same place 3 times, really, if you don't enjoy it at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's brilliant, though. We've got one more night here. We're flying back tomorrow morning. And hopefully I'll be able to upload some of the stuff I've recorded for you guys if you want to be watching.
Real had a good night last night.
Yeah. Yep. And I just want to clarify. Okay, I had a little bit to drink, whatever, but I did not acquire any lady friends last night.
No, just the male type, wasn't it?
Do you know, I'm not even. No, in fact, no, that is not the case. I do want to point that out. Aspec's just grinning to himself now.
Aspec's chuckling.
He's loving the trolling. He agrees with such trolls.
DNA spied one. He's taking the shot and he makes it. It's 1-2. It's 2-1 now. So they're bringing it back. I mean, this could go 4-2. It could go 4-1. Anything can happen here.
I was speaking to Monksy before, and this is the only bit I don't remember that much was when we were in McDonald's.
I've got a picture of it.
You've taken a picture?
Yeah, a picture of you just chilling on the. We all queued up in McDonald's. We were like at the end of the night, and it was just like, oh, fast food, fat food, greasy food. It was just amazing.
And apparently, Scuff Gaming bought me a cheese. Thank you to Scuff Gaming if you are watching for taking care of me. Well, yeah, I didn't need to. Actually, I was fine. I wasn't sick or anything, was I? Let's clarify.
No, I mean, no, it was a perfect.
Yeah,
you know, it was one where
it was awesome. I enjoyed it.
It was funny. It was a funny night rather than a bad night. But,
yeah.
Rel just ordered for Jägermeisters and Scuff Maria, also known as Maz, just was like, come on now, Rel, let's be serious. You do need a...
I had pints to start with.
So she just bought you a Red Bull as well to go with those.
And then she bought me some tequila.
I think you're incapable of ordering your own McDonald's, so she did it for you. And paid, which was amazing.
Do you know what was rubbish, though?
Scuff.
It cost money to use the toilet. I couldn't believe that.
I know.
I paid €1 to...
You paid €1? Well, that's a bit... Because it was 50 cents.
Oh, right, okay.
But Tube said, look, it's 50 cents. You got to pay 50 cents. You got to go up to the... and start singing 50 cents to go to the toilet. No, I'm not doing that.
He was telling me to rap 50 cents to go to the toilet. Apparently that's what the sign meant. I wasn't falling for that.
No, apparently A-Spec is now asking. But basically, it was 50 cents to go to the toilet. You had to pay to go to the toilet. I'm not impressed with this.
No.
I want my toilets to be free.
Back to the game anyway. After our cool little story there. It's going to be Fariko who are winning this. However, Lowland Lions have reclaimed one of the rounds. It's only a 2-1 lead, and I believe that Torres is the... oh, no, it's 2 versus 1 in favor of Fariko. They're probably going to go ahead and win this now and win 3-0 overall in the loser bracket semi-final.
It's a possibility, but as I say, anything can happen in Search and Destroy. They could bring this back. They are in a bit of a, a bit of a roll at the minute, so I don't see it really changing.
And could this work to Team Foreign's disadvantage, if you like, to their...
See, I was speaking to Jake about this, and I don't want to sound mean in any way by saying this, but Jake said we would have a 2-0 win over Yin, but they would rather Lowland Lions win because they would find that an easier game, and that's what Jake personally said to me. So he'd rather play LL and just play more games and have to win more games because he believes it is easier.
Yeah, that was the best tweet story in history. Just looking at the things popping up in the bottom right corner. Hopefully there's something we can discuss.
VP Dad, VP James,
we appreciate that not everyone wants to hear all the VP stuff, so we'll keep that at bay and focus on the game at hand. It's going to be Lowland Lions, and it's going to be Dennis who moves up and makes the first kill. They have to win 3 games back-to-back here to stay in this tournament.
Yes.
DNA is pulling out all the stops here. 2 kills so far.
This could be the turning point for Lowland Lions. Obviously, a nice easy round here. They've taken out three now, so it's I believe it's 1v4. You'll see shortly Dennis take. I was going to say plant the bomb, but he took out the player, making it 3-2. 2 more rounds and they've won the game. I mean, it's as simple as that.
How did Rel get on Kerry's back? By T Milo.
T Milo.
He's been on the weakest link, you know, Milo. I was watching a video of him. He was really happy when he got the answer to the Teddy Bear Picnic question. Optic Rail after this map. Oh, I don't know if you saw that the other day. I was playing when I was doing the commentating with Kerry. We were having a little bit of a chat and just going on stream, and I was just showing some gameplay. And I tried using a sniper on 10 sensitivity and went 1 to 36. But my God, was that kill that I got amazing. So I'm thinking of applying for Optic.
It's like back in GB, wasn't
it? Yeah.
1 to 36.
No, that'd have been a great game.
That would have been a fantastic game.
If I picked up a kill in a game, that would have been amazing. Anyway, 3-2 now. So Lowland Lions getting back into the game. Let's just bring up the scoreboard, see who's left alive. It is 2 versus 3. Bullets are being exchanged. Rush picking up a kill against
2v2.
Sniper. 2v2. Lowland Lions have to win this round, or that is it. They are going to finish this tournament 4th. It will be a respectable position for them. I think they'll be quite happy with that, considering they went into the losers bracket so early. They've played a lot of games this tournament, and they have not lost many at all.
It's now up to Rush in a 2v1 situation. Well, yeah, Rush in a 2v1 situation. He's got the bomb, and I don't think he's going. He's not going for the plan, but he's taken out by Battle King. Ooh. Battle King was actually on a 0-4 there. What score is he on now? I don't know if he's picked it up. Battle King.
He managed to get 1.
Oh, right. So, sometimes those 1 kills are the important ones, bringing his team back into it. 3-3. This is going down to the final round. This is why I love commentating on Search and Destroy. Let's make this an interesting one.
Yeah, let's go on to the attacking team. It's usually the most entertaining to watch, and we like to watch the bomb carrier when we start off, see which way they're going to be running it. Unless it's someone that we've been spectating a while, and it's going to be Admin, a.k.a. Rev. He's put it in his clan tag just to remind us. I think I've been referring to him as Admin throughout the tournament, but he's on Brainiac's account. He was having a little issue recovering his own, and for the same reason, I think Riddles is still playing on yours, is he?
He was doing. I'm sure he will be for the final as well. So.
Will make it interesting.
This could be a very good start for Lowland Lions. Could it be the first map to come back into the series?
They're taking out doing work there.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking out one of them. Rev is down, sorry. This is where you start to see the
cracks are showing in Fariko now. It is 3-3. We're jumping on board with T1. Oh no,
we'll go with T1.
Okay, we're going to stick with T1. See what he's going to do using the gold UMP. And we've been talking a few times. I'm aware that some people may have been watching this stream constantly, but there's others that may just be joining us now. But I want to get your opinion on this. SMGs, Phil. Which ones have you been using?
I've been using the PP. I don't know his full name, so I just call it PP.
What's the reason for that? Why the PP?
The fire rate is ridiculously fast, if you like. It's quite a powerful gun. And really, the only other option is UMP, which everyone else is seeming to use, but I just find it a little bit slow. Sometimes it sponges.
MP7's quite popular as well.
MP7 as well, so accurate. Oh, this is taken down. There's only one alive now, and the only one is Rush. It is a 2v1 situation. Strict and Battle King could really do damage. If they just need to take out Rush, let's have a look.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, so it is just Rush who's left alone. We're watching him now. 1 versus 2 to win this for Fariko and get a 3-0 victory and go into the loser bracket final. If he loses this for the team, though, we could be seeing a huge comeback from Lowland Lines. He's taken damage, but he has escaped. Narrowly.
This is very, very tense. Do they know where the bomb is? They possibly could. Rush is trying to wiggle his way around. He's seen one. He's taking him out. This is a 1v1 situation. Who's left on LLL?
It's going to be Rush versus Strict. It all comes down to this. This is match point now. Bomb has been picked up. 25 seconds. He's going to have to go for a plant. The question is, where is Knifer hiding? It could be A, it could be B. He's just got to choose. It's 50-50 now. Knifer could be floating around the 2. Bomb is going to be planted here.
Bomb is going down. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Oh, and this is tense now. Bomb's planted. Knifer chose wrongly. Will have been at the A-bomb. Silence UMP. Rush is making a shot.
Oh, and Rush with a 1v2.
To win the game for Fariko. That is a 3-0 victory over Lowland Lines, who played exceptionally well throughout the losers bracket, taking out some really good teams. And that is going to be it. Fariko.
Well played, Rush.
Yeah, well played to Rush to win that for his team. Coming clutch there. That was absolutely brilliant play. We're going to see Fariko square up against the main team for Foreign now, which is, of course, Monksy, Rich, Jake, and...
Monksy, Jake, Mohawk, and
Mohawk. Oh,
Tech.
Sorry,
not Rich.
Steve.
Not Rich, not Rich. Rich is not in the team.
Oh, I've just completely turned that.
Yeah, you can see the Foreign lining up here.
I don't even know the own team, the team of the Orgamin.
Played well played.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of the main Foreign team, obviously, how they played this event?
Well, there's that whole Fariko scenario, which effectively, I'm not going to say it meant that you had to play Team Foreign. If you would have come second in the group, it would have been better for you. But you could have lost anyway. So, Momo, you'll have dropped a donut in C-Town against Team Foreign.
Tweet it twice, just in case.
Just in case, tweet it twice.
I almost did. I almost actually did. One of the.
But you didn't. But you almost did. So yeah, we need to address this. We do
need to address this, and I will. I'll explain and apologise right now. I do apologise for only making 1 kill within the game against Foreign, but that was generally just getting outgunned by Jake because he is an absolute beast. I am not going to lie.
Yeah,
it's quite frustrating to obviously play against your own kind of team. You speak to them a lot in and out of the game, and then to go up there. We only lost 3-1. We won Domination. Domo King.
Yeah, you
Domination
won the Domination.
All-Star. Let's go.
So we've got a few messages through on
Xbox. What did Battle King say back to me? I said Momo better than Battle King.
Battle King replied, Battle King, a.k.a. #1 Black MW3 player greater than Momo.
Battle King. I love
What a legend. But he's going to finish 4th in this tournament. Not bad at all. 4th is a really good finish for them.
Improvement on the last 2 events, that's for sure.
What was the... Sorry, I'm on stream. People just saw that. what was the last event finish? Do you remember? Was it 6th? I've got 6th.
He came here with Battle King. Was he? I don't know if he was in... He was in Lowland Lines with DNA. Yeah. It was just... I don't remember his exact placement, but it was a disappointment one. They were expecting... Yeah. They were seeded first.
It might have been seeded second, because I think Apex...
In the last one, I mean.
Okay, all right.
They were seeded first or second, something like that, and they finished either just inside or just outside the top 8. But I mean, to come here, come 4th, that's a really respectable, placement, especially now because of the amount of teams that are coming out here to Amsterdam Weesp. Because it used to be obviously just the odd ones. Apex used to always come out and stuff like that. You had to pick up Mohawk last event, but you see full Foreign team. Apex have come here with a pickup, but you'll see other teams are are breaching out or branching out or whatever you would say to other countries, which is good.
We've said that there's been a large amount of countries flying over into Weesp to actually compete in this tournament. We've got Portugal, obviously, XPX. We've got the French, the Germans, Holland. We've got England, obviously, the Scotsman, or we can just generalise it and say the UK.
Missing a few Swedish people this one. Usually we have a few Swedes.
Was there any Swedes? I know there was a Skitlight person here, and I think they're Swedish-based.
I saw some guy, DZS, where are they from?
Not sure.
Might be German.
Team Babas, also known as. I think they're German, but don't quote me on that.
King's in them and he's German, so.
Oh, well, yeah, possibly. you've got to show some respect because, fortunately for us, everyone seems to be able to speak fluent English.
Yeah.
Even at young ages, I have no idea how they do it.
It's quite interesting to sit next to, you know, say obviously Boris, who I team with. He's Bulgarian, so you see another country there coming over.
Bulgarian as well, yeah.
Yeah, and he comes over. He'll speak, you know, fluent English to myself, and then he'll turn to his left and speak to a French person.
Look at MLG Reven's tweet. Sorry, I know I'm interrupting you.
Really, so
he's admiring my aesthetics.
He's the one that you do commentary with Revan on Dassault Live, don't you?
Yep, he's an MLG pro, so I'm quite happy with that compliment. I mean, I already know this, so yeah. you don't need to tell me that.
Clearly.
Ah, dear. And Bobby is continuing on the tweets there. We are trying to set up the game. And whilst we do that, we are going to cut to a quick break for you guys. I'm not sure if it's going to be yourself or Aspec that's going to be joining me back on the couch. And Aspec, give me a wave.
Hey,
we'll cut to a quick break and be back with you guys in the loser bracket final. It will be Team FarikoYin against Fariko.